Hey everyone, my name is Andy and today we'll be opening up a package from Ramen Museum of New York. So inside of here we have a lot of contents for our ramen. Here's some toppings. This is the soup broth. More toppings. The noodles, very important. Instructions and everything explaining all the contents inside. So based on everything we have here, it looks like we've got ourselves a pork kimchi miso ramen today. First thing we'll be unpacking is the spicy hot whipped cream cheese. And then we'll be tossing in our soup and our pork kimchi into a pot of boiling water. So in the meantime, while we let the soup and the pork kimchi boil, I'll be talking a little bit about Ajihen. Ajihen comes from the Japanese words of aji, meaning taste, and hen, meaning to change. So, Ramen Museum New York has a lot of different Ajihen flavors. They've got whipped cream cheese with curry, whipped cream cheese with tomato, garlic, all kinds of different things. So midway through eating your ramen, once you want a different flavor or you're getting bored of what you have, just add a little bit of Ajihen and you've got yourself a brand new ramen. So it's been about 10 minutes now and the soup and the kimchi has been going for quite a while in that pot, so I'm gonna add in the toppings. So the contents in the pot have been going for quite a while now, so we're gonna bring them over here. And while that's sitting, we're gonna go ahead and put the noodles in and start boiling these. Make sure to give them a nice stir so that they don't stick right along the pot. So the noodles are just about done, so we're gonna go ahead and strain those. Soup's ready, noodles ready. Now we're gonna put everything in the bowl together. Start with the soup. Make sure to be very careful because it's still very, very hot. Nice miso soup. Next we got the noodles going in. Make sure to give the noodles a nice stir when you put them in so they don't stay clumped up. Next we're gonna go for the toppings. We're gonna start with the pork kimchi. And lastly, we have our final toppings. So we've got our bamboo shoots, we've got corn, we've got bok choy, looking very good. So now let's try this ramen. Let's go for some soup first. Tastes like a good old miso ramen. Let's mix in a little bit of that chili oil from the kimchi and see what that tastes like. Nice combination, miso and spiciness. Let's go for some noodles now. Very good. This honestly tastes just like I'm at a restaurant and I just ordered miso ramen. If you served me this at a restaurant, I probably would not know that you made this inside of a home kitchen like this. Now let's go for some of that pork kimchi. Spicy. First time having kimchi inside of ramen, and honestly, it's very new and it's very good. I think the combination works very well, and I'm glad I got to try it out. It's surprisingly good. I didn't think I'd like it, honestly. So now I'm about halfway done with my ramen, so now I'll be adding this Ajihen. So this is the spicy hot whipped cream cheese. So it's gonna make my spicy miso ramen even spicier. So let's see how that goes. Definitely spicier. If you're a spicy lover, I would recommend you actually add this in the beginning, before you even start eating this ramen. Definitely gives the entire ramen more of a kick, but it's still a very different flavor. I could taste the cheesiness from the whipped cream cheese. So not too powerful, of course, but a hint of it is definitely there because it is whipped cream cheese. So I finished all my noodles, and normally in Japan, after people have finished all their noodles in their ramen, they usually get a bowl of rice to finish off the soup, but I don't have any rice, so instead, I'll be using these spicy potato chips. These are called karamucho, and you can get these from Ramen Museum New York as well from their side menu. And so they kind of look like this, and so on their own, they're kind of spicy, but it's very enjoyable. It's a nice snack that a lot of people like to eat. And what I'm gonna be doing with this, I'm gonna take a handful, crush them up, and then put them inside of my remaining soup. So let's give this a try. Very good. I definitely taste the potato chips, spicy fries, spicy soup. This is definitely for spicy lovers. I'm gonna put in even more. So I definitely recommend that you pick up some kind of chip to add into your ramen after you finished all the noodles. It's definitely a new way to eat it. I've never done this before, and it's like I'm having a whole different meal now. This was one meal, one ramen. Put in the Ajihen, had a second meal. Put in these karamucho chips, it's a third meal. All of this you can pick up at ramenmuseum.nyc. They have all kinds of flavors, all kinds of Ajihen. You can pick and choose different soups, noodles, toppings. They've got a whole lot of different combinations that you can go for. They deliver it right to your door. I highly recommend, go check them out.